And we are live. Ooh,
Wait, who is doing the intro?
Probably it's you.
No, I do the announcements, but for the first couple episodes.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesdays on Proficiency Bonus. This is the Wildemount Chronicles Vigil. We are on an alternating every week schedule with the return of Waterdeep Dragon Heist Resurfaced, where you can catch myself, Victoria, and Kristy as we continue our adventures in Waterdeep with our wonderful DM Chell. But for this week and every other week continuing on, we are going to be in our wonderful world of Wildemount with our equally wonderful DM Derek, as well as Graf, who also is with us for these episodes. We took a little bit of time off from this campaign. We are fresh and ready to go. We're very happy to have you here. Victoria, why don't you give us some announcements?
You got it. So, first of all, we want to give a shout out to our lovely sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. Little Dragon Corp is a Canadian dice company that has all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check out their Twitter at LittleDragonCo1 to stay updated on all their awesome products, and you can use the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, when you head over to littledragoncorp.com, and you will get 10% off of your order. Additionally, Cardboard Castle Games is a lovely game store local to the Evans, Georgia area. Please give them your patronage and support if you find yourself there. They've helped us out with like our birthday week giveaways and stuff, so they're awesome. And don't forget to check out our other games. We've got games every night of the week. Some days we have like multiple games. The schedule should be posted below the Twitch video feed. We have games that are for a bunch of the major 5th edition published modules. We've got homebrew games. Some of our games are not even Dungeons and Dragons, so whatever you like, we've probably got it for you. So please support our other content. We also have a community Discord with public channels now. There should be a Discord banner button on our Twitch page that can link you to it. And we are also starting up some subscriber games. So folks who subscribe to our Twitch may now be able to play, sign up to play in monthly games run by our talented DMs. This month's game I'm going to be running it, so you should subscribe and you should sign up, and I'll DM you. And the info for that will be in the community Discord server. And we also, another kind of new thing that we've had going for a week is that we have more Probo point rewards. So you can earn points just for like watching and stuff, and then you can redeem them to kind of, in your own way, like play in our game, and you can give people like advantage or like inspiration. There's even like a natural 21, and there's a community reward that you can throw into, and we'll see when that happens. So please support us with that and come play with us. And also, thank you to Adrian Von Ziegler for some of the music that we now used here on Wednesdays. He's a very talented composer with really great content usage rules. Please check out his YouTube and his Patreon and support him if you can. Kristy, Mystichour.
Yes, so I believe this coming tomorrow is Star Wars, so there's no Mystic Hour tomorrow. But when we come back, we will be going back over through Dragon Age 2, and it's a lot of fun. Also, one more announcement just to my fellow Canadians out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful Remembrance Day and are all safe and healthy. Much love to our Canadian veterans. That's it.
Kristy, just so you know, the chat's kind of like large.
Yeah, I've tried to fix it.
Okay. But that's it from me on most of the announcements. If anyone has anything else.
I've got one more. In, I think, exactly 11 days, Sunday the 22nd of this month, we are going to be starting our brand new Sunday campaign. We are going to be playing Rime of the Frost Maiden in Icewind Dale, which is very exciting. We're having the majority of our team back from our Curse of Strahd campaign. So Horror Group Sundays is going to be continuing. We've got some really, really great characters. I'm going to be on it, as well as it's going to be DM'd by Sarah, our wonderful DM from Curse of Strahd. If you like some of the art that you see that we have for Vigil, We are also going to be having art made for that. It's in the process of being made, so look out for that. I think that's the newest campaign that's coming, and that's going to be the entirety of Icewind Dale, starting right at level 1. Very excited. So Sunday the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern is when it begins. Yes. That's it.
Okay. Did you want to do our intro or our recap like you normally do, or you want me to do it?
I can do it.
I'm just curious because you've been doing it. That's why I was.
I've been
You are
doing
the one
it.
with the notes. I don't have notes.
I am the note taker this time. Yeah. So okay. Last session, which was on the 14th of October.
Yeah. Basically, a month ago.
The party had made the long journey again to the Sirius End Forest, where a group of Empire soldier runaways turned lycanthrope were waiting for us in a small camp. We had recently just been able to cure Reksha of lycanthropy after being attacked by one of their group on our mission, and we were able to share the information of how to concoct a cure with these remaining lycans, giving them some supplies so that they could decide whether or not they wanted to cure themselves. But inevitably, they chose to instead cast their lot with leaving the Menagerie Coast through the mountains to go to the town of Diastok in the Empire, which seemed to hold a essentially like a lycanthrope haven. So we said our goodbyes and made our way back to Port Zoon, where Tremayne, who is a member of a fighting ring known as the Anvil and a not-so-legal underground fighting ring as well underneath the establishment, was contacted by essentially, like, I guess your manager, stating that they were going to be having a fight in the next 2 days on the day that we arrived, and that it was not going to be a lethal fight. Typically those fights are to the death, but that Tremayne was not going to have to fight this new person to the death in the illegal masked fighting arena. Tremayne was actually able to get the Rallinet family as well as Reksha added onto the list for the Anvil to be able to observe this fight, and the party was very, very excited to do so. Zach also later that night did stop a robbery as the Dark Phoenix, and the party leveled up to 5th level upon completing their contract. The party commissioned some nice outfits to be able to go visit the fight, as it is attended to by many of the other nobles in Port Zoon. We also met up with one of Tremayne's good friends known as Shashay, who informs the party that depending on how the fight goes, they may be interested in hiring the Iron Line Mercenary Company for an expedition to the Koraska jungle east of Nicodranus against the side of the Ashkeeper Peaks. So, with that being said, the party attended the fight, and Tremayne was put up against a new fighter known as the Dragonfly, who not only boasted powerful martial prowess in combat, but also seemingly some divine magic influencing their blows as well. It was a very close fight, but Tremayne was able to come out the victor, in which case she was reminded afterwards by her manager that her opponent was fighting to the death, and that in the future she should be much more forward about if she is going to be away from the Anvil for too long. So a little bit of a painful reminder of where she stands in the hierarchy of the Anvil. The rest of the party, however, was incredibly entertained, made a good amount of gold on Tremayne's victory, and as they were leaving the Anvil, Dumka was able to see what looked to be his friend Cameron, a Dragonborn paladin who matched the skill set of the Dragonfly, seemingly leaving the Anvil early. with questions still brewing in his mind and whether or not this expedition with Shashay was going to go underway, the session concluded. So that is actually where we pick up, just immediately after the fight, leaving the anvil.
Yes. So it is late at night. Everybody just left the anvil. Dumka, you did just caught a glimpse of what seemed to be your friend Cameron going down and turning down another road. However, Sashay turns to everyone, and so, like I said, I should have information about this job tomorrow. How about this time you all come over to my house for lunch, and we can discuss this? Sounds like a good idea to everyone?
What does Tremayne say? Is Tremayne with us, or did we leave ahead and Tremayne is like in the locker room?
No, Tremayne was with you all because she came back out afterwards, because there was like an hour after the fight too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
I would love to be there.
You know how to get there, so I will see you all at noon for lunch, and hopefully I'll have information by then.
Great. See you tomorrow.
Yes. Look forward to seeing you all. And they turn around and walk in an opposite direction from where you all. And the adventure's yours.
Well, Tremayne, I want to say that was amazing to watch. Truly. You're at the top of your class.
Hardly. I think I'm very lucky to have won that, actually. Whoever that was packs a punch.
Yes, that did seem to be rather powerful for a first-time fighter. But you won! So, no worries.
Yeah,
and you made a lot of gold.
I was just gonna say we won as well.
It was a victory for the whole group. So I think we should go home so I can tend to some of my wounds and pass the hell out. And then go to Shash's house for lunch.
I am so excited to see where they live. It must be extravagant.
That's a word for it.
Yes! They're extravagant. But I am tired, actually. So,
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's go back.
Yeah, I got my ass kicked.
But you kicked twice as much ass.
I did. Did you see there were a couple hits I got in that were like really bad? Like, oh, that person is lucky that I didn't accidentally break their neck.
Yeah. An impressive display of prowess. I'm very proud of you.
Reksha, we're going to practice together later. Maybe not for a couple days. I hurt. But we will start practicing together.
I can always tend to your aches so that we could practice faster.
I usually just kind of need to sleep it off. I'll be fine.
So there's a couple.
So everybody heads back to their own sleeping arrangements. And
am I the only one who sleeps at the warehouse?
Zach does
God,
usually.
I'm a scrub.
No, Zach usually
cool.
sleeps at the warehouse if he can get away with it.
I sleep at my house, so
yeah.
I sleep at Mom's house.
I go back and forth between Mom's house and the warehouse, depending on the night.
Unless there was anything else anybody else wanted to do, everybody gets a long rest, can regain any hit points that someone may have lost during a fight.
Yeah, and all of my battle
all of your maneuvers.
Yeah,
yep.
Oh, thank God! I get back my one spell slot that I.
Oh yeah, well I mean you never know. You might need probably gonna need that.
Wow.
Need to get all those cost spells back. Mm.
But everybody wakes up the next morning feeling refreshed.
Me and my cat are matching. I just realized that. Oh, it's really cute. Oh, sorry.
Tremayne you're a little sore, of course, just like you normally are after a difficult fight, but everybody is feeling refreshed and ready for what's to come on the next day. So, I'm assuming everybody reconvenes at some point in the morning at the Iron Line, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I might have to mute for a minute, because the dumbsters might be coming back, but just, RP without me if I go mute.
Was there anything that you all wanted to do before going to this meeting for lunch?
No, I pretty much get up and I make breakfast and then I head over.
Okay.
Dumka would actually eat. He normally goes out the house pretty early, but he would actually come eat with his mother and his father if he's around, though he's very busy.
Well, I had decided to stay home that night, so I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you come down the stairs and you find both your mother and father sitting at the table eating some breakfast.
He waits to see if there's any oh, look who came to actually eat breakfast with us for once. But if it doesn't happen, he's gonna sit.
Your mother will speak up and say, "Oh, are you joining us for breakfast this morning? We're more than welcome to get you a plate. Maybe Zach will join too."
At that note, Zach walks in.
Oh, perfect. We haven't had a family breakfast in quite some time.
Oh, shit.
Why don't you have a seat?
He takes a seat. He's probably I don't know if we have the long table or if we have a more intimate family table.
Yeah, I would say you have not a super long table, probably a table that could fit 8 people or something.
Okay.
So.
Not bad.
He sits opposite his mother.
I sit at the head of the table, one of the heads of the table.
So the opposite of your father, gotcha.
Yeah, purposely.
Okay.
Yes, I did want to have something to eat. I know that we have been in and out of the city for some time, and I apologize that I have been coming and going. But, the company is going to be growing fast, so there's going to be probably more time away instead of home. So, just cherish the time that I have.
And as you bring up the company that you all have started, your father puts down his fork and looks up to you, and basically does this whole thing with elbows on the table, hands crossed like this, and was like, "Yeah. So how is that investment going? Hopefully, good news."
I say we're doing not bad, Father.
That's good to know.
Making some profit.
I'm glad it is working out for both of you.
Yes, we may end up actually having a new contract to accompany an expedition out by the Ashkeeper Peaks. So we may be stopping in the Kodranas if there is necessarily something. Thank you. Yes. Now I can actually roleplay eating.
And I'm roleplaying drinking coffee, so it works.
So, if there is any business that you have, Father, in the Kodranas, perhaps I may be able to assist with that before I go. Looks at his mom.
Father kind of thinks to himself for a minute. I don't think I do, but I will keep in mind that you all are making trips all over the place nowadays. Maybe I will call upon that at some point.
Yes, well, depending on how busy we are.
Oh, of course.
Maybe. Maybe.
Right. But hopefully for family,
Of course, Father.
make an exception.
Right. Yeah,
But
always.
I understand. Business is business.
Family first, eh?
He pokes his food a little bit too loud with his fork.
Zach is definitely trying to be the mediator with some side comments, be like, yeah, it's fine, but he's not saying much. He is not.
For Derek, Blitz has redeemed naming an NPC, and he would like you to name someone Lalavik.
Lalavik? Okay.
He's
Sure. Gotcha. Let me write that down.
Can't wait to meet Captain Lalavik that's going to take us to Nicodranas.
Yeah, Don't even know why I named that, Captain. But there we go. Anyways.
Yes. We may be leaving soon, so I wanted to have a meal.
Well, we do appreciate you both coming and having breakfast with us. We do miss it. And I hope you have a very safe journey. Do not enjoy Nicodranas as much as you can on your first visit, okay?
Yes, Father.
But then you all just basically go about having small talk as a family while eating breakfast. Your mother seems to be quite enjoying the company, having both you all at the table in the morning.
As long as Ma's happy, I'm fine.
Yeah, she's always happy when you all are
I know.
here, hanging out, basically. But not too long after, your father will get up and finish eating breakfast and goes off to his study, where he normally is working.
I kind of lean over to Dumka. I'm like, well, that was slightly less painful than normal.
I think I let it slip, and I just said father instinctually. I don't know how he feels about that.
You think he noticed?
Most definitely. Mother,
Yeah, yes.
She definitely noticed.
I am going to be going now. If I do not see you, you have my well wishes.
Well, hold on, and she comes running up to both you all, and you weren't gonna get away without giving me a hug now. And she takes you in a big hug, gives you a little kiss on the cheek.
You never dream of a mother.
Unless I hang up the door. I give her. I do like a fat hug.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Mom. We'll see you later, alright?
Okay, be safe.
Always. And give her a kiss on the cheek.
You all exit the house, making your way towards the Iron Line, where you meet up with Tremayne and Reksha. Was there anything you wanted to do, Tremayne, this morning?
I mean,
They're giggling
Tremayne would
about
have liked
something?
a hug and a forehead kiss from Dumka's Zach's mom, but...
Yeah, unfortunately you weren't there.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, no, wake up, probably, change some bandages, and, instead of the, hard workout that she normally does, it's much more, recovery, stretching stuff
Gotcha.
today.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hydrating.
So then everybody arrives at the Iron Line at different times. Reksha would probably get there first. But not soon after. Zach and Dumka also get there. You have Zaknafein just kind of eating a small breakfast at the front counter just in case anybody comes in. And Amir is off in the doing some work, eating some toast or something.
Reksha, did you bring me breakfast?
Of course I brought you breakfast.
Good, I come to expect it now.
You feed her once. That's
I'm
it.
going up to him, like
don't
looking.
bring you breakfast. Be assured that that person is not me, and I hand over like this really big, meaty breakfast.
Aha! I will dig into that.
Elifan kind of like looks over her shoulder at the food and goes back to her oatmeal or whatever she's eating.
Hold on, I have to roll to see if I perceive this because I'm not perceptive.
Yeah, wait, like.
Hold on, do I perceive?
Sure, make a
I
perception
would like
check for
to
me.
perceive her, but I don't know if I shall. Hold on, that's a 10 minus 2. That's an 8.
Oh, honey.
Unfortunately, you don't notice it. Let's see if
My
Reksha.
passive perception is 16.
Yeah, you would. You more than likely you would notice
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Elifan just kind of like looks over the shoulder as you put the food down on the table and kind of looks longingly at the food.
I kind of look over. Would you like me to bring you breakfast too? That looks, what's the word for it again? Depressing?
Oh, are you talking to me? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
breakfast.
it's okay. You look like you need something more filling than that. And he kind of like points at it. Like, he's generally friendly, but there's like a hint of like distaste in the way that he points at the oatmeal.
I'm going. Cooking isn't my strong suit, so if it's not too much trouble, I would enjoy that. Yes.
Oh, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Well, thank you.
You can come in with us if you want. You don't have to sit at the counter. It's early. Who's gonna come in?
Okay. She
Yeah,
puts,
here,
like,
come
her
sit
little-
next to me, and I pull in her.
And I look back over at Tremayne. Are you sure you don't want at least a light sparring session before our friends come, and before we have to go meet your other friend?
Ali, do you want to watch a spa?
Sure. I guess a show with breakfast wouldn't be a bad thing.
Okay. I hurt still a little bit, so
Little
just
fist
know that
bump.
I will be holding back both for my own benefit and for Reksha's benefit. So this is not my true power. Just remember that, Ali.
This is not my final form.
This is not my final form. Yeah, we'll spar.
But yeah, Allie will sit down next to where you motioned and sit there and eat her oatmeal that she has and watch you all spar. If you all want to roleplay it, you can. If we can just say you all sparred also. Get a sweat going.
Punches Tremayne in the face full force.
Oh!
Kicks your tail. No, I'll tug your tail.
No, it's not that big!
Yeah, I know, and I will fucking reach down to your crack and I will pull your tail.
Oh,
No!
Not 10 minutes after both Zach and Dumka come in, as Tremayne and Reksha is sparring. You all just come right in on the moment that Tremayne pulls Reksha's tail.
It's definitely like devolved from like a spar with like some like
To
wooden
just
sticks around
scrapping,
to like
grappling?
Yeah.
Scrap grappling?
Like Reksha has probably like one of my arms behind my back, but I've reached around and I'm just like tugging on his tail and I'm just like fuck you.
And you all come in and you see Elifan just sitting at a table eating breakfast. You actually see her sneak a piece of meat off of Tremayne's plate and eats it.
He wants my meat. Cool.
Is there a reason why this is happening and I was not invited?
Mm.
Because you didn't get here fast enough.
Clearly.
I'm
yeah,
sorry that I'm early to being early. Or not early to being early. And then
Yeah, we were just giving Ali a little show to go with the breakfast, just vibing.
It was a very good show. You missed a lot of it. It was very entertaining.
Did you see
Dumka's
the part where I
very
tickled him?
Yes, I did. That was quite funny.
Dumka's very confused because Tremayne had a heart-to-heart with him that she is 100% into women. So he's legitimately confused because he thinks this is like a sexy thing.
I think Zach is
And
also
it's with
confused.
Reksha.
Like,
The saddest thing is that Reksha and Tremayne, if they heard that, would like die laughing.
Yeah.
We don't know, we're just fighting.
Reksha and Tremayne
let's
have
fix
like
it.
no interest in each other at all.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll probably go for like a couple more minutes and then like get up and like wipe
Walk
the sweat
out.
off. Do the forearm grasp.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty good. We'll have to do that again.
Of course, whenever you want. Now, about this meeting, how long till we have lunch?
It's probably about 2 hours, and you should be there.
Word. Let me
Yeah,
see.
where did all my bacon go? I guess we're having lunch in 2 hours. I must have been really hungry.
Yes. I think you were.
Reksha
Alifrance kind of like wipes her mouth a little bit, goes back to eating her oatmeal.
Reksha looks the other way. I do not see it.
So, how's everyone feeling about this, this potential jungle expedition?
I'm very excited to learn more.
Yes, I was very curious.
You've not ever said what Shashay does for like a living. Is there why are they doing this expedition?
To be honest, that's not really the nature of our friendship. They know about a lot of things, and I don't really ask because I don't think it seemed like it's right to ask. We have fun, and having fun, them coming to my fights, it's a good time, and I don't usually feel the need to get into the nitty-gritty of whatever they do at their time.
That makes sense.
Spoil that.
Yeah. No, that's
It's not a word.
respectable.
Yeah, up until last night, it was not any sort of working relationship that I had with them, so...
Alright then, well then I'm just even more intrigued.
Yeah, they seem to know a lot of people. They know a lot of things. And they are a very wild drunk. Takes a lot to get them there, but they are... They will not say it, but I swear to you, that wooden pelican is at the bottom of the docks. I know it's there. They did it. They cannot lie to me. I saw it. They're crazy.
But yes, I'm very excited about the I believe they say that this could be upwards of 5,000 gold.
Yeah, that would certainly help recoup the costs.
It may help with the
The most-
profits. Dad wouldn't be able to say shit then. I kind of just mutter under my breath at Dumka.
Hold on, I gotta see if I perceived that. Another 8. I don't know. I
I'm
don't think I
sorry.
perceived that.
And I'm just interested in what Shashay is hoping to find.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that you get along with them so well. They're, like I said, very fun person, very interesting. One of the most interesting people I have met here in Port Zoon. And there's some funky characters here.
And I know many of them. It is a very interesting city, but I just feel I don't know, a connection to them. I'm very excited for.
That's good. We'll have to take you out sometime. I don't know if you'll be able to handle it, but you can try.
I believe that I can.
We'll see about that. What about you, Zach? How do you feel about going into the jungle? I know you had some reservations about the werewolves, but now that you've gotten your feet wet, and you're very hard to hit. I saw that when we were fighting. At one point, your back went like almost a right angle.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some martial training when I was younger, but it was just for fun. But I've maintained my flexibility, I guess.
Yeah, I think you should give yourself more credit. I think you make a good contribution. More than just designing. I mean, the designing is magnificent, but
Thanks, Tremayne.
you have something to contribute with the fighting.
I'll do my best, but if it's all right with everyone, I would like to stay back while you do all the cool shit.
I mean, we'll try, but if people run up on you, you have to be ready.
I will defend myself as needed. Yeah. Yeah. No, we need the money. I kind of just say as I look at Dumka, like, you can tell that Zach's been thinking about this all night, and he seems like more resolved today to go than he did yesterday.
Finances are a very big motivator, but you will never be more than a zapping shock away from me, so I will also be
yeah, that's fine.
You have my blade. You have his zaps. And you have Reksha's club.
Sorry, Zach's not laughing, that's Kristy. I'm such a geek, oh my god.
Reksha, you are not from this jungle, right? You are from the other woods that we were in.
Lonely Blue.
Yes, I've never actually been that far down south. I think it's south. It's south.
East.
You think there are going to
Southeast.
be monsters in the jungle? Do you think we're going to fight monsters?
There are monsters in every jungle.
Right. Lovely.
That's just the fact.
Love to hear that.
But are you excited about the monsters in the jungle?
He kind of leans in. Of course, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what big beasts I get to kill.
Well, I was going to say that if this is supposed to be some sort of expedition for, like, ancient treasure, I mean, we're going to be paid for the expedition nonetheless, but I also feel like we should negotiate a percentage of any valuables that we find. For the effort, of course.
That's a good
actually
idea.
Quite smart of you, brother.
When there is coin on the table.
Of course, silly me.
Don't want to miss
Silly me.
a single piece.
That's the only thing you're smart at out of character.
It is the only thing that this man is smart about. You probably, like, that and, like, consistent fashion choices, which isn't the smart
Well, that's
thing.
because I taught you over the years with consistent fashion choices. Thank you very much. I take credit for that one.
You have to, like, find my shoes all the time.
So, your time grows closer and closer to lunch. When you were supposed to meet Shashay at their home, and
I will take them there.
Yeah, you start making your way there. It's actually not too far away from Zach and Dumka's home. It's in the same district, and it's not one of the more, like, extravagant homes. It is more of the simpler buildings here. And you all have probably actually seen this just walking by, just never knew who lived there. But it's a simple 2-story building that isn't actually maybe just a tiny bit bigger than your typical homes that are made for the city.
It's like a villa.
Kind of. And it has, as you walk closer, they have a kind of like a flower. I forget what it's called, but that goes on the windowsill on the outside. They have one of those. Yeah, like a flower bed that goes on the outside of a windowsill.
Yeah.
Up on the second story window. That has like a whole bunch of different colored flowers. Looks well upkept. But other than that, there's not really much to this plain stone wooden building. But Tremayne, you walk up to the door, give it a knock. Not too long after, your friend appears. Good morning. I'm glad everybody decided to show up. Well, come on in. And you all walk in, and you enter a warmly, what's the word?
Lit.
Warm, like, yeah, there is of course light, but like the warm,
Scented.
like furnished and has like a really like homey feel to it. As you walk in, and it immediately opens up into like a living room kind of thing on this left side, which is decorated with a couple of different sofas that look very comfortable, and there is a lot of shelves with a lot of different books on it, and you notice that there is a lot of like different like navigational things, not necessarily just like ship oriented, but there's also like some spy glasses that look like a telescope, and a lot of different odds and ends that is around this room. There's also a hearth here off to the side next to the sofas. Please have a seat. Lunch will be ready shortly, but I do have some news for you. Just let me finish up on lunch, and could I offer anybody anything to drink? I have some freshly brewed tea, or there's some water. Tea?
Yeah, take some
Okay.
tea.
Sure, I will bring a round of tea for everyone. But make yourselves at home. And they go off into a back part of the house, and you hear some gathering of some plates and cups and things like that. So, but 5 minutes go by, and they come back out with a platter of what looks like basically your equivalent of like a tuna salad sandwich type thing for lunch. And they set it down, and it smells nice. Each person has a cup of tea, still hot to the touch, but and they set a plate out for everyone. Do we want to talk business now, or do we want to have food first?
Reksha's already eating it.
The sandwiches are really good.
Oh, thank you. One of my hobbies.
Your home, by the way, is also very exquisite.
Oh,
It's
thank
very
you.
comfortable. It reminds me a lot of your home, Reksha. Granted, a little bit more spacious, but the same feeling, which I enjoy.
I appreciate you saying it. It's taking some time to get everything in the right spot. So.
A little bit of sandwich.
Yeah, so everybody has a nice and the sandwich is really well prepared, and it is for a simple tuna sandwich is weren't expecting it to taste as well as it does. So
Do they cut it into little triangles?
of course. It's very like gourmet type thing, you know. But so about this job that I talked to you all about, I did hear back from my scout, and he did say that he found the thing I was looking for, which I don't know if you probably haven't heard of this, but about a month ago, in the Kroska jungle, there was a mysterious structure just appeared deep inside the jungle. And when I heard about it, I immediately hired an old acquaintance of mine to scout it out for me. And indeed, there is this large building that it seems like it appeared out of nowhere. And it interested me. So, with Tremayne, setting up this mercenary company with your friends, I thought this would be a perfect new expedition that I could hire you for. Basically, I just want you to explore this new structure that's out there and report back to me whatever you find. And again, I would be willing to pay for travel expenses and also 5,000 gold on completion.
Well, so what kind of building? Like a just like a house? Like a
No,
temple?
this is I guess you could. It kind of has from what I understand of the report, it does kind of have a temple feel to it. However, Rizor wasn't actually able to get that close because apparently there is a fog surrounding it that is very unsettling to him, and he was not willing to go inside through this fog. However, he did say once you find the fog, you can climb the tree and you can actually see the roof of this building.
And you just want us to investigate it, or do you want us to pull stuff out of it?
Oh, if it has things in it, I would definitely want you to bring things back. Anything that you find that you would think is interesting, I would love to find and study it. I quite like older things. But I have set up Resort to guide you through the jungle up until the fog. He said, however, he would not go any farther than that. If you agree to take this.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
If there perhaps were some things inside of this place that would have an immediate, more, how do you say, monetary value rather than a old...
If you find any gold, you're more than welcome to it. I do not care about any of the money, gold, platinum, silver. Don't care about any of that.
Is this a scout of yours, Resor?
Resor, yes.
Resor.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, I am very excited. How did you first hear about this? Are there other people that are looking forward to this? Is there going to be other expeditions?
Oh, I would not be surprised if there was other people looking into it. And I do not know how dangerous this is or could be, so I would proceed with caution. Especially this fog. It's Resor doesn't get spooked very easily, so that is definitely kind of worrying, but
probably not natural then.
But probably not. Then again, Resor is kind of getting old, so maybe he's lost his touch since the last time I hired him. But so basically, if you find any kind of artifacts or books or scrolls or any kind of paintings, that kind of thing, I would love to see. And they stand up and go over to a chest that's over by a bookshelf and take a decent sized bag out. And for that, for the trouble, I will lend you this bag of holding that I will want back after you're done. This is just for transporting a lot of different items, so it helps with the weight and carrying capacity of individuals. So
it's not very big.
Don't worry. It will fit a lot of things. It can hold up to 500 pounds.
Oh damn.
I mean, maybe if it was like 500 pounds, that would like a really, really tiny.
Does anybody have their weapons on them? Like, Reksha, do you have your club?
Yeah, I always have
I
my
have a
sword.
quarterstaff with me.
Okay. Reksha, if you don't mind, could I see your club, please?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Kind of just like hands it over.
Yeah, they pick it up and hold the bag open, and they just start feeding the club into it, and it just disappears after a second. See? It can hold a lot of different things. It goes basically into extra dimensional space that can hold a lot of different things. Just be careful. Don't puncture it, or it does weird things. Also, if you find another object, a lot of people call it a portable hole. Do not put it in the bag. That is very bad.
Well, yes, you just said do not puncture it, so I would imagine don't put a hole in the bag is kind of the same thing.
True. But don't. Okay. But yes.
I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
They take out take the club back out and hand it back to you.
So
I love him. He's so dumb.
Negative intelligence modifier, it makes sense.
he thinks that was a really smart thing to say.
I mean, you're not wrong. That is low-key kind of smart.
It was smart. Yeah.
No, yeah, it makes sense. Don't put a hole in a bag. Got it.
That's what I am saying. When are we going to leave? Or when can we leave?
I would prefer as soon as possible. Just because like I said, I don't know if anybody else is exploring this thing, and I would like to discover everything it has to hold. So
Early bird gets the ancient artifacts.
exactly. So
Sometimes, if you're the second person, then you get the artifact because the first person got that booby trap in the neck.
that is also true. But I hope that your group is skilled enough not to die by any booby traps.
No, the second the mouse gets the cheese, you know.
True.
I am good to go.
Yeah.
I have to... There's one little thing I have to take care of before we leave, but I should be ready to go within a day or two.
Okay. That would work. How are you all planning on? Do I need to get horses for you, or maybe a ship?
A ship to Nicodranas would probably be faster. We've been doing a lot of walking. I would prefer to be on the deck of a ship.
Sure, I can chart a ship for you. I will let me pull up this really fast. Rizor said that he would meet you in a tavern called the Shore Stars in Nicodranas.
Shore Stars.
Yes, it is in the open quay. So, I will notify him that to be expecting you. Just let me know which day you would like to leave, and I will get a ship ready for you.
I have to stop by the anvil.
Of course.
Turns out some people were a little mad at me for not letting them know that I was leaving to go to on our last trip. Funnily enough, my opponent last night had permission to kill me, but I did not have permission to kill them. Little punishment, mostly inconsequential because I won. But I just need to go back and make sure that I give them a warning. So I'll probably stop by this evening, let them know. But should be ready to go tomorrow or the next day.
So, sounds good. Does tomorrow sound good for everyone?
Yeah, tomorrow's fine.
You did not say that person was trying to kill you. Are we not going? Hold on.
No, Motrak is just an ass. He's just
So he's being an ass and Zedar is trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's murder.
People die down there all the time.
Yes,
When you
did
sign
Tremayne
up.
not tell you about the Claire at Anvil?
Just because
It is,
it's bladed weapons and it is sometimes to the death.
No, I just
assume that, whoever falls first, but I would assume they would have healers.
You just meant that the dragonfly was trying to kill you last night.
Well, the dragonfly had permission to kill me. I did not have permission to kill them. I was told that it was a not deadly fight, just roughing up a newcomer, but apparently they were told it was going to be to the death, so...
He lied to you.
Yeah, Motrak is an ass. He does shit like that all the time.
Um,
But it pays well, and if someone pays enough, then yeah, if they pay for a fight to be to the death, then they get bloodshed.
There have been plenty of people that have died down there.
I have killed people down there before. Not many.
I understand that it is part of what everyone signs up for. Tomorrow is fine. I had not said tomorrow is fine.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I will set up a ship then, and I will put any specific time frame in the tomorrow that you would like to leave.
Probably early.
I'm fine with that.
Well, I will stop by your headquarters after I have all the arrangements set up. Okay. But go ahead and take this bag. And like I said, I would like this back after this job is finished, though.
What happens if we put Reksha in there?
Ooh, I wouldn't recommend putting people in there. It's kind
Why?
of hard. It's kind of hard to breathe.
I was going to say
What
that
if we just
Reksha
put
should...
his whole body and his head sticks out? Oh, I can just carry.
You know, I have never tried, but I don't know if I would recommend attempting something.
I don't think I want to be in there anyway.
It'd be kind of funny to see your head just
No.
sticking out and knowing your giant body is
Yeah, that's
Dude,
what I
the
was
more
thinking
like-
too, Tremayne. The more I think about
the
it,
more
the more
like-
brilliant it gets.
The more like you're all joking about it, Dumka's face is doing that like gif of the lady doing the like geometry. It is still too small. I was going to say that at least Reksha should probably hold it because Reksha is very big and strong, and Shashay said that it can be up to 500 pounds. So,
Yes.
bag weighs five. Oh,
No,
Well,
he
depending
can-
on what you put in it, yes.
I can carry 500 pounds easy.
impressive.
Dumka thinks the bag weighs 500 pounds.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that checks out for me too. 9 intelligence, 18
I don't
quiz.
think I think I just didn't even. I don't even remember perceiving that they said it can carry up to 5.
Dumb party! Head empty.
Shashay is smiling and is like,
I'm gonna
Look,
do it.
Reksha knows that the bag doesn't weigh 500 pounds, but he likes the idea of them thinking he's just carrying
Hella
around
strong.
500. Yeah.
I can carry 500 pounds, no problem. Yeah,
I mean, he can actually. He
Yeah,
can carry
but
510 pounds.
you can carry 500 pounds plus another 500 pounds in the
Yeah.
bag of holding, so it's 1,000 pounds, and Dimka's gonna be like, "Who are you?"
But he'll get up and he'll go over and kind of. First, he reaches in to try to pull out his club because he wants his baby back.
Well, they handed it back to you
Oh, okay.
after, yeah.
Then just kind of like, if they let me take it, I'll just hoist it over my shoulder.
Sure.
And put it
Yeah.
on.
Alright. Oh,
Add
then I'm
that to
gonna
my
go back
inventory.
to the warehouse
Yeah.
and home and pack various things. We got stuff all at other places, so I'm gonna go home first, and then I'll go to the warehouse and finish packing.
Okay. I will, like I said, I will be by later on tonight to tell you what ship that I did charter for the trip, so I will see you tonight.
See you later.
And you all exit Shashay's home, and I do need to take a small break, so hopefully that's okay for taking
we can
an
take
early break.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can take a quick
um,
break. No worries.
But yes.
Alright, we will BRB, fam. Let me find the... BRB, fam. Oops. I put us onto the Waterdeep one. I was like, oops, we're back, fam. Wrong screen.
Hello.
Hello?
We are back. So, our party just left the House of Sachet, and they are making plans for a boat ride coming tomorrow.
Boat.
So, what would you all like to do?
We gotta get some freaking rations.
Yeah.
Smart.
I'm like almost out of rations from the last time.
I am out.
I think
because
I am
was
too
eating my
because
brother's.
yeah, I bought enough for me and him, but
Well, I technically have like 5 or 6 days. I probably would have given the rest back to you. So, because you gave me like half of what you had, and I didn't eat all of it. So add like 5.
okay.
I'm gonna buy 10 days worth of rations.
Okay.
Which it's 5 silver each, so that's 5 gold.
Yep.
Okay, then I should have enough.
I will say that taking a ship instead of horseback will cut 5 days off of travel time.
So what's the full length of going there? Like how many days of rations should we...
It's gonna take about 2 days to get to Nicodranas by boat,
Okay.
and then about 7 days to get to, because it's deep inside the jungle.
Okay.
Give or
So
take, a day, depending on how fast you all move.
Alright.
So those 10 days of rations would get us there, and then
Yeah, I
whether
have
or not we
12.
want
I have
to
12 right now, so I'm gonna need to buy
18
another 10.
rations.
I'll buy another 10.
Dumka will not be remembering to buy rations because he is stupid.
Yeah, I'll buy. I mean, I have 4.
Now, of course, you can hunt and stuff like that.
That's true.
Too. You don't necessarily have to have rations. That just means you have to hunt for food.
And Reksha, can you
forage.
create food, or can you only create water?
I think at the moment I only have. Let me check.
Is create food because you were saying you might
spell,
not.
But yeah.
Because if it's a
Forget what
third level, if it's a 3rd level spell, which it may be, then you could take that instead of revivify and feed us icky porridge.
Yeah, I have create food and water. I
Okay.
can do that.
Then I'll just keep the 12 rations I have. And if I need to buy more, I'll buy more Nicodranas.
Dumka is not buying rations, but he would quickly try and tap some of his socialite circles to see if there's just anyone that needs small packages or letters ran to Nicodranas since he's going to try and pick up bits of more coin.
Mhm.
Just going to go. Do you need to send a pie to your mother? Do you need to do you have a letter to your secret lover that I have not told your girlfriend about?
Make an investigation check for me then.
Oh. Well, we'll see how it goes. I rolled a 13, so 11.
Okay. Unfortunately, at this time, no one doesn't seem to have any packages they're willing to send with you to Nicodranas. That's not saying that they don't have things, but it's just none of them are willing. They seem to have their own means of transportating things, so.
Sure. I just want to be a good, helpful person. You just keep me in mind in case they inevitably fail you.
Of course I will.
Okay. That's all he did.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna stop by the anvil.
Okay.
And I am going. I probably would have to do this in the evening since that's when it's open. I would stop in there and talk to Motrak.
I mean, you do know that you can go there earlier, especially people that participate in the fights that are paid to do so. You can go there early. It's like a place of employment, basically.
Okay, well then, yeah.
That's
then
if you want to. You can go at night too. It's just so you know.
If I can go during the day, Victoria just thought that it wasn't open until. But no, if If she can go sooner, she'll go sooner.
Yeah. Tremayne would know that you can go as long as a Motrak is there, but
yeah,
you won't know that until you go. So
yeah, I'll go and ask. What was his name? Was like Androx. I'll ask Androx if Motrak is in.
As you enter the building and you see Androx is still sitting there at his normal post, watching the front door. I believe so. I don't think he's in a meeting today. Just knock before you go into his office, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to him. See you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in.
Make your way to Motrak's office, knock on his door, and a minute later, yes? Who is it?
It's Tremayne. Can I come in?
Sure.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Just letting you know I'm gonna be heading out of town for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going?
Gonna be heading to Nicojanus, which I mean, if you need, if the Myriad needs any business done that I can do while I'm there, real quick, just polish it off. Let me know. But should be gone for like 2-3 weeks tops.
You're going to Nicojanus for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just going on a vacation. Got some business to take care of.
A vacation?
Alright, it's for the mercenary company. We're going and taking care of some mercenary related business there. That is it.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
Oh no. I think I need to use my inspiration that I got from the chat for this.
Sure.
Which is a good thing I called that because I fucking need it. Oh shit.
You're not lying.
Okay.
I know.
That's a 14.
Okay.
I'm just omitting the jungle.
I guess you can go, but you wouldn't be hiding anything from me, would you? We are good friends, right?
Yeah, we're like family. You're like my dad. You're old enough to be him.
His face is like.
Trust me with my life, because I know that you have my best interests at heart.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I expect you back in 3 weeks' time, then.
I will be, and you can, if you want to set something up for, after that, that's fine.
Yes, I think it will be about time that you have another fight by then.
Yeah.
So don't die.
I'll be itching for it. Oh, of course not.
I would hate to get the money from somebody else.
Well, your little stunt that you pulled off last night didn't kill me. And if that doesn't, I think it'll be pretty hard for us to find anyone that can make me leave this life. For now.
Overconfidence is, not necessarily a good thing, but you have a good vacation. I will see you in 3 weeks.
You certainly will, because I am fully confident that I will be alive.
Right. Close my door on the way out, please.
I almost close it, but I leave it so the thing is right there. And then I leave.
I hate him.
You hear the door close behind you, maybe 5 seconds as you walk down the hallway.
And then I leave. Bye, Antox. See you in a couple weeks.
Uh-huh.
And then I will, go back to the warehouse.
Okay.
His vibes are incredibly rancid.
I know, he does. He has, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna tell you what vibes he has.
Okay.
Zach is actually, like, the night before we leave, is gonna go back to the warehouse.
Okay.
And wrap up a few... Like, he's gonna bring his weaver's kit with him. And at the bottom of the kit, he's going to put his mask and outfit. Just in case, because he doesn't want to leave it here.
Okay, so he's gonna take the mask and stuff with him on the trip.
The
Gotcha.
Dark Phoenix has come to make a drama.
That's exactly what
Just when we decided.
Oh, the comic book trope of
Wait,
Jesus.
the Dark Phoenix is here at the expedition site?
What?
How did
How could that happen?
The Dark Phoenix is sleeping in this tent? OMG, where's Dumka?
We're back!
Zach, come look!
It's the mask.
God.
You will never know who he is, but as long as he's got the mask, no one will ever know who he is.
It's the difference between Clark Kent
Clark
with
Kent
glasses,
with glasses,
and Superman
yes!
without glasses.
It's literally Clark Kent.
God.
So dumb. But yeah, that's...
But okay.
I don't know if I need to, like, make a sleight of hand or something to try and hide it particularly well.
Make a stealth check for me
Sure, I'll take
to
that
see how
too.
well you can hide it. And I'm gonna need you to write this down and keep it somewhere so
Okay.
you know what it is, just in case someone is looking for it for some
Sure,
reason.
I will message it
So,
to you.
okay, perfect.
Just know that if it's under 16, I know.
Well, this would be an investigation check to find it, not a perception.
Hey, my passive investigation is 11.
I know, right?
Okay,
It's named
okay.
after the investigation.
Reksha, is there anything that you wanted to do in your time before the ship tomorrow?
Mostly just, he spends a lot of time packing up and making sure his armor is good to go.
Okay.
Like repolishing it and all of that. He doesn't wear it on the ship because they're on a ship. Why would he need to wear armor?
Okay. Yep. Well, everybody reconvenes back at the Iron Line headquarters, and around dinner time, Sasha enters the building. Well, good news, and maybe a little bad news. There was a ship leaving tomorrow, heading for Nicodranus. It isn't my normal style of ship, unfortunately. It's a little bit older, but it was the only ship leaving tomorrow. So you'll tomorrow morning when you go to the docks, look for a ship called the Sunflower. It is the captain of the ship is Captain Lalavik.
Wow, what a perfectly normal name.
Yep.
Lalavik. Now, is it Lala with like one of those like apostrophes then Vic, or is it all Lalavik?
You get the sense that Lala might be like a nickname in front of his
Vic?
name. Yeah. So, but it is an older gentleman that is the captain. He agreed to give you passage to Nicodranus in the morning. So, just get there as soon as you can, and you all will set off. So.
Alright, sounds good.
Well, unless you all wanted to get some dinner, I guess I will leave for the night.
Well, I have some of my microbrew that I've got. It's with the persimmons. You can stay and have a couple glasses with us before you leave.
I mean, if you twist my arm, I guess I have to.
I know it's very hard to make you
however,
drink, but
I don't want to impede your adventuring skills for your first day of travel. You're gonna be okay with maybe
a couple glasses of beer the night before an adventure is nothing.
It is practically customary. Shashi, consider your arm twisted.
Do you remember
Okay.
how much we drank at that fishing festival?
What fishing festival?
Exactly.
There was that fishing. Okay, it was like a year or two ago, and we drank like a lot. Like, well, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I
Stay for
don't
the
think I remember this fishing festival at all.
I mean, that tracks. That tracks.
Yes, so let's have a few drinks and enjoy
I'll
our
serve
company.
everyone the beer that I made with my brewer's supplies,
Nice.
and we'll vibe. Also, could I have picked up a grappling hook during the day too?
Of course.
Okay,
Of
and then one other thing, boarding for Sapphire, I would probably need to pay like a month in advance since I know I'm going to
Probably.
be away. If you want to just message me in the chat later
Yeah,
what that is, I'll take it out.
figure that
But
out
I just
later.
wanted to make
Yeah.
sure I
It's
mentioned
not
that.
too much, so.
Hey everyone, do we need to like... Is Halfwyn around? Or
Probably.
Edmure?
Yeah, they're probably both around. If you all are having drinks in the kitchen area, they're probably around.
We should probably pay them in advance, since we're going to be gone for a while.
I believe that there's about 125 gold within the coffers for the Iron Line currently. That would be plenty to pay them both.
So should we just pay them for the next month in advance? Like right now?
Yes,
I mean, you should always pay your employees on time, especially when you find people with that are good at their jobs. You know, I don't think.
Well, we pay them very well.
Oh, I know you do. I'm just saying, if you're going out of town for extended periods of time, you should give them advance. We never know. You never know. You all might not come back. It could be very dangerous.
No, we'll come back.
I hope you come back, but there is the chance that you might not. So you just might want to make sure, they have their payment.
I can make sure that they get paid, because there's actually something that I wanted to do or have Halfwyn look into while we are gone. So that is fine. I mean, they can be paid from the coffers. He wanted to give Halfwyn a little bit of a bonus.
Okay.
Probably he's going to give her a platinum piece. And he's going to say, Halfwyn, I was thinking that perhaps, maybe, it would be good that we have someone, if for whatever reason, perhaps like Reksha is unavailable, and when we get more members, that there is someone who can patch up some of our mercenaries while they are here between jobs. I'm going to give you this coin. I want you to see if you can find someone in the city that is teaching a little bit about medicine and the cleaning, the bandages and the keeping people not dying. And I'm sure that would be able to cover any education and supplies for you to do that. Are you okay with this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I already know a little bit. I could make you the potions if that's what you want, or...
Yes, the potions definitely, but also just being able to have some,
right, a doctor.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Of course, I can. That is no issue. I will get right on that, and I will start taking some more classes.
Halfwyn, if you never need to practice, just let me know. You can put me in a sling anytime. Like for your arm,
I give her.
I will.
Piece.
Okay. Sure. If I ever need to put someone in a sling, I will come and ask you. I guess.
I get dinged up a lot.
That is true. You came back looking a little rough yesterday.
That is what made me think of this.
Oh. Okay.
Reksha is very, very powerful and already cooks and does so much. So I don't know, just one thing that Reksha doesn't have to worry about. Reksha is making things.
He's the burden. I understand.
Does so many things.
Don't do that much.
You do so many.
I do
so many.
Damn, I wish I could perceive more. Couldn't stop realizing.
It is actually starting to look like Shashay is getting a little drunk already. Which this happens often enough with you and with them and Tremayne. This is a common occurrence that they don't know when to stop, but they seem to be having a fun time at least.
You know what? Yeah, that's gonna be your last one because we have to leave.
No. Like 2 more at least. Come on. You're gonna be gone for so long. You're gonna be my drinking buddy is going to be gone.
Right, but we have to get up early and leave tomorrow morning.
I mean, I don't.
We do.
Yeah, but that's your choice, not. Come on, just 2 more. Just 2 more. You told me in the morning.
All right, I will race you. Whoever finishes 2 first wins.
Oh, but that's not fun. That's less time.
Be a champion.
Fine. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Get this person out.
Gotta drag them out.
Not good. Not. Actually, that's a 14.
Okay. So you try your hardest to beat them in a chugging contest. However, this is a very normal thing that they just completely wipe the floor with you. They down both their drinks so much faster.
Yeah.
But
because I'm not trying to get drunk. I'm trying to get them to go.
They slam down their other mug. See, I am. What was it?
The champion of beer.
The champion of beer. I actually don't really like beer all that much, but yours is pretty good.
Thank you. Now you got to go home.
Another one. What?
No.
Come on.
No.
How about you, Dumka? Dumka, you another one, right? Reksha?
It's a 1 more. It's not good.
Reksha is currently contemplating how funny it would be if he casted Lesser Restoration right now and just completely wiped the drunk out of the system.
1 more is not going to kill anybody.
See, that is what I'm talking about.
Ooh, we should get you home.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Another drink on the way home.
Yeah.
Maybe we hit up a bar?
No.
Mm-mm. You can take the cup. It's your prize for winning champion of beer. You take the cup with you and walk home.
Okay. This is I'm sorry, a stupid prize for the champion of beer.
Well,
but...
I'm kind of poor right now, so.
Well, what? You need to be more responsible with your money.
It is not about the prize itself. It is about what the prize represents.
Right. Because I yes.
Which is
one champion, and I am that champion.
And it represents another drink.
It does. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They go to pour another glass for both Dumka and themselves. Come on, Dumka. We'll find our own way home, right?
No.
They stand up and they put their arm around you. They look at you. I quite like your scales that you have on your face. Very unique. I like it.
I like the way that you talk about my skills.
Alright, well not
So
now.
they start,
I
they
go
start,
upstairs.
They start walking.
I go, at that note, I just walk upstairs.
Not quite. I also go upstairs.
La 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 la.
So now the thing is, on the way home,
I get stabbed.
are you sure we can't go to another bar? I think it would be very fun. Get just one more drink.
I mean, what are we going? We're going to be sitting on a ship all day.
Yeah, right? You're not gonna... You're fine. Okay.
Just fine. Do you have a pick?
I mean, there's a ton of them. I think we should go to a dive bar, I think is what we should go to, you know?
We should go, and he spins around and around and around. He just holds his hand up and he goes, that way.
Perfect. Let's go that way.
Yes.
You all head off to a bar in that direction. Go ahead and just make a Constitution save.
I make bad decisions. I make bad decisions. But it's a dirty 20. It was almost a natural one.
Okay. Nice. So you spend most of the well, I don't want to say most of the night, but a good portion of the night drinking with your newfound friend, and you actually wake up the next morning in an unfamiliar room.
Ooh.
Laying in a comfortable bed. No one next to you, unfortunately. But you are... You're not the most hungover that you've ever been, but you definitely have a small headache that is kind of getting to you. However, you do not suffer a point of exhaustion, so that's good. But you wake up. You actually start to smell like cooking what smells like bacon, maybe some eggs downstairs.
What time? Shit! Oh, shit! Okay, where's my boots?
Where's my boots? Back, where's my boots?
Okay, other boot. Where's Peck? Oh no, where did I leave Peck? Okay, where did I leave Peck?
Where did I leave Peck? Oh no! Dude, where did I leave my car?
Hammer!
As you're like moving around this room, it's a really well furnished room. Actually, the bed's super comfortable. It has a canopy over it. There is a small bookshelf in there. It doesn't look like it's been used very much. But as you're making all this noise, moving around this room, you hear someone walking up a set of stairs, coming in your direction.
He's got his shirt that's half tucked in, and he's like putting his belt on.
And you hear a knock at the door, and Dumka, are you awake? And you notice it is Shashe's voice from the other side of the door. You mind if I come in?
Yes, that is fine. I am very awake. I'm just making sure that I did not. Did I miss the ship?
No. I was actually just about to come wake you up to make sure that you made the ship on time. They open up the door, and they're actually standing there instead of the typical like clothing that they wear, like a high collar shirt, and like very like fancy kind of clothes. They are actually just in like almost like a robe that like has like a V. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
4. It's a 4.
4? Oh, okay. Well, You notice that Pick is actually sitting on the shoulder of Sasha. And as they open the door, Pick comes flying back to you and lands on your shoulder. I made you some breakfast to go. It's just a ham and bacon sandwich, but you should probably head on.
He like goes
Hopefully
out.
not too hungover from last night.
No.
Okay.
I am not. I am going to assume that you ended up taking me so that I did not pass out in these streets.
Yes, I figured I unfortunately didn't know where you lived, so I just brought you back here. Hopefully that is okay. It's my guest room. So, hopefully you slept well. But you really should get going. You don't want to miss the ship with your friends.
Yes. For your job.
Yes.
Which we are going to do.
I would hope so.
We're going to do very well. I do jobs very well.
I have no doubt on that.
Oh.
Yes.
He puts his hair up and puts his little bandana on, and he's like, I will see you when it is done, I suppose.
I suppose
Thank you,
will.
Chache.
Of course.
And he starts doing a very, very proud chin-up walk down the stairs, and he goes,
They hand you as you walk past them. They hand you a sandwich, wrapped up in some kind of parchment.
Okay.
Tell everybody I said hello and good
I'll-
luck on the journey.
Of course.
Of course.
And he's going down the stairs. He made sure that he has his hammer. My little friend, what happened?
You had a little bit too much to drink, and Sasha brought us back here to sleep.
And you are on his shoulder, you little traitor.
But they were very nice. They gave me some bacon this morning, and while you were sleeping.
Okay. Which way to the dock? I don't even know what time it is. I'm probably late.
It's still pretty early.
Okay. Take me to which way to the dock. Just take me.
Okay. Pick will start leading the way.
Oh, I didn't pack up. I didn't pack it. It's fine. I can get more clothes.
So
Okay.
everybody else wakes up the next morning feeling refreshed. And I'm assuming once everybody's awake, they're meeting at the Iron Line to head to the docks, correct? So once everybody meets up, you all notice Dumka is not here with you all. Okay.
I'm such a
Yeah,
piece
no
of
answer.
I'm
No
such a
answer
piece of
on his door.
shit, dude.
No knock. Or no answer, sorry. Yeah, there's a knock, no answer.
Sorry, I was muted on stream. I'm knocking on his door and there's no answer. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, you open the door. It's Dumka's room. No one's in there.
Do I see his bag packed?
No.
No bag was taken out. He never got home.
Yeah, there's no sign of him being there since the previous night that you all were there. So.
What the hell? I'm gonna go downstairs. Hey, Mom.
There's drawings of
Yes.
Did Dumka leave early?
I didn't hear him leave. I mean, unless he snuck out. But I didn't hear him or see him leave.
Thought we were going to the dock to get. Oh well. All right. Well, I'm packed and ready to go.
Okay. Well.
I'll give Duba a hug for you, I guess.
Okay. And she gives you a hug. Another kiss on the cheek. Be safe now. I don't want anything to happen to either one of you
Yeah.
or your friends. So.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll let you know as soon as
Have
we're
a safe
back.
trip.
Yeah, we will.
I will. Yes, please.
All right. And I go with my bags packed, hoping that my brother left early.
She stands.
I totally should have left more early.
Your mom stands at the doorway until she can't see you anymore before she closes the door. But you make your way towards the... Are you going to the docks or are you heading to the Iron Line?
I think I'm going to the Iron Line because that's where we were going to meet, but I thought me and Dumka were going to go together.
Go together, yeah.
And say goodbye to Mom before we left, but I guess not. So I was like, I guess he left. Didn't want to deal with the bullshit, which is fair, so like...
Mm-hmm.
While he was running and he's panicking, his heart seems to like start beating faster, and little sparks of electricity go down his arms into his body, which seems to then just coalesce into this energy that thrusts him forward, and he casts haste on himself.
After a minute, you just stop for a second.
Yeah, so
stunned.
He's like, he sees us up, and he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and he gets up and then he limps a little bit, and then he gets back, he
You hear in your mind, maybe you shouldn't do that, Dumka.
It was so, did you see how so fast?
Yes, you were so fast, but I don't think it was worth it. You're fine. It's still early. I think you'll be fine.
My brother is going to kill me. Reksha's
probably.
They're all going to kill me in different ways.
But soon, Zach shows up at the Iron Line, meets up with Reksha and Tremayne.
No Dumka.
No Dumka. No Dumka.
Have you seen my Morning. Have you seen my brother?
Not since that wee little display with him in Chaché last night. And I slept here. He didn't come here.
Yeah, I suspect he didn't come home either.
It's the smile.
You know that I'm a very light sleeper. I hear everything. I notice basically everything. If he had come in last night, I definitely would have heard.
Yeah, me too. If he had come home. I just assumed he was home already, but...
She leaves in like, what, hour or two?
About an hour, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they said you can just show up whenever. Whenever you all show up is when the ship will leave, so...
I just think it's funny that Mom thinks he snuck out. It's not me for a change.
Well, I guess we'll wait here. My stuff's packed. Are you packed, Reksha?
Of course. Kind of like pats the bag of holding on his back.
I have a suspicion that brother's not packed.
Why?
Well, if he didn't come here last night, and he didn't come home last night, he didn't have his bag when he left.
There's probably his backpack here in the warehouse, but not because he planned ahead, because he forgets to bring it home.
Yeah,
so his like backpack with
okay, can I check?
Backpack with his adventuring gear is here.
I'm gonna check to see what he's packed, if it even is packed, or is this his normal shit?
There is his bedroll is on it, but you tied it onto there because you made him remember that. All of the like holy water flasks are just loose in the bottom of the bag. There's like a bundle of torches in the side pocket. His tinderbox, his water skin, which is empty.
Oh, alright, you know what? I'm just gonna start going through Dumka's bag and repacking it for him. Like, okay. I'm gonna refill his water skin. I'm going to wrap up the freaking holy water. Oh my god.
There is also something wrapped up in like a little bit of cloth.
Okay, well I'll make sure that's away from the holy water because I don't want to get it wet if it breaks. So I'm gonna put it in a different pocket.
It's pretty heavy.
How big is it? Like, can it fit in a pocket or is it big? Oh, okay. Then I'll just like put it at like the bottom and push it in. I'm not. I know how to respect secrets because I have my own, so I'm not gonna. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I just make sure that it's not gonna break shit with the freaking holy vials. Just
And there's probably like a little bit of like perfume.
I take that out.
No, that bag has been here for like, I think it's been for like 2 or 3 days. I don't even know how long it's
He
been
didn't-
sitting in the corner.
Yeah, he didn't even pack it. I'm gonna go back home and see if I can just grab him a few things. Cause like
Does he have any food in there?
No, but I got extra rations. It's fine. I got them. And I'm just gonna pick up the
I could-
backpack, and I'm like, I'll be back in like an hour.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Dylan is sorry. Dylan's ready
No,
to
it's
go.
fine.
Reksha,
He's just.
I think we should spar while we wait. What else is there to do?
I have
Look,
high.
it's
I love that I have high
Oh,
wisdom and you have low
fighting.
int. It just works so well.
If you're going to take an hour to get back, do you want to just meet us at the docks instead?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, you guys go on ahead. I'll find dumbass, and then
That's fair.
and then I'll make sure we meet you there. Yeah, just go on ahead if you like.
Alright.
All right.
Turns Tremayne.
Have fun. Don't break shit. I say
No.
as I leave.
I can fix it.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that, yeah. Have fun.
Just
So
hear
you'll
shit
have another
breaking inside.
You'll have another sparring. If you're breaking things, Amira also. I just fixed that. Stop it.
Waves hand. Don't worry about it.
Mending.
But you all spend. I don't. How long you all sparring for?
Like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you're heading. Are you heading to the docks afterwards?
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll grab our stuff and go.
So after your 15-minute sparring session, make your way towards the docks, and you see a very what's the word? Jumbled Dumka standing there like looking around.
Disheveled.
Yeah, disheveled, kind of out of breath.
His hair. He has a hair extension, and it's not like properly in the back.
God.
It's like in the side,
Oh no.
and like because he has like a hair extension for like a really long dread that normally goes to like the middle of his back, and it's just like real bad.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, my friends. You would not believe what happened. I was attacked.
Oh.
I had to fend off 3 men by
Were they
myself.
shoving like beer and liquor into your gullets last night?
No, but they reeked of the stuff, so I did not kill them. I merely sent them on their way. They were just drunken rousers that wanted to get a piece of me, but I did not let them.
Yes, I'm sure.
But they smashed a bottle on my head, and I lost maybe an hour or so. But I came here as soon as possible.
Oh, they smashed a bottle on your head. You wouldn't mind if I checked the wound to make sure it wasn't...
Yeah, that hurts.
Well, I mean, it mostly was my
No,
hair that
no.
cushioned it.
No, it's...
No, there could be shards.
I took them all out.
Actually, you should check to make sure there aren't any micro shards of glass in
Yes,
his hair.
I will. And Reksha comes for it.
Like I grabbed by one. I grabbed like his shoulders and like tried to turn into Reksha.
You
I
actually
like
was
put his hand on his...
Leksha, please, we need to
Literally
get to the... We need
grabs
to get to
his
the...
head in one hand. And looks very
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Make a really bad investigation check, you piece of poop!
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't find any glass shards. Doesn't seem like his head's cut either.
How bad is it?
Interesting. It doesn't seem like there's any sign of glass being in your head at all.
A miracle sent by Moradin himself. I am very lucky.
I got 8 insight and I know you're bullshitting.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, because I also
literally,
check and I rolled a natural 18 because I'm like, this is sus.
like literally, he like leans down to your height and he looks in your face and he puts both his hands on your shoulder. Are you sure?
No, I'm sorry, Reksha. I cannot lie to you. I drank too much and I had to be taken home by Shashay. But it's a very comfortable guest room.
Yeah.
And makes bacon? Like cooks. But not as good as you. It was pretty good, but it was not as good as you, and that is not a lie.
That's the thing, you have to be careful. Shashay is a very fun person to hang out with, but they have almost superhuman ability to keep down their liquor. And if my brief stories about the things that they've done have not warned you, they tend to get a little out of control sometimes. And it's very easy to get caught up with that, but you got to be careful.
I do suppose that I am at least thankful I did not wake up in an alleyway, but lesson learned. I will actually write it down.
Ruffles your hair. Your brother is probably going to kick your ass when he gets back.
Oh,
I know. No, come on, you need to look. I will do. What do I have to do for you to just back me up on this?
I think we should hold him down so that Zach can just kick directly into his ass.
No! What do I have to do? No, look. What do you want?
I can
going to
strike your ass now.
If we're going to help you with the story, Tremayne, do you have a glass bottle?
Okay, definitely we can do a different story besides the smashing the bottle on the head. That'll just make him worried.
Would it be reasonable to say, since I'm proficient with the brewer's kit, that I maybe I keep like a little bottle of something? Like, could I
would say yes.
Are you
Sure.
going to assault me in this?
This is fine. This escalated so quickly.
You know, I was almost done drinking this
Why does
anyway,
this
and always happen? It's kind of shit. Here you go, Reksha. Do what you will.
Hold on!
I will stay still.
No!
I'm
You're going to beat me with the bottle!
I grab you like right above the elbows.
I will.
Oh, your grip is so strong.
I'll heal you after, and I won't hit you that hard.
Okay, are you gonna let him hit you in the head with a bottle?
I already have negative intelligence. How many more brain cells can I use?
Sure, so you don't even have to make a roll for it. You're gonna hit. Roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
Is the Lazo on the street are gonna be like, are we witnessing an assault?
2, so plus your strength.
2 plus my strength, then it's 5.
Oh no.
Take 5 points of piercing damage as this bottle shatters across the back of your head.
Oh!
Ooh, that was a good one.
Thank you. I think it could have been better, but I was pulling it a little bit.
Oh my god.
Probably smart.
Pats him,
We want
pats him
it
on the back.
believable, but we don't want him invalid.
Yes. Pats him on the back. You're a big boy. You can handle it.
I'm a big boy, I can handle it. Oh, that's going to sting. Okay. Can we go? No, I want to go to Nicodranis now. Can we please?
Now we have to see. We have to lie to your brother now.
That I can do.
Another like 30 minutes pass as you all are standing on the docks. Zach, you see Zach in this distance show up.
Well, I'd say Pause would probably show up for us because I sent her back to find Dumka for me while I packed.
Oh, okay.
So she probably would have been flying over and then came back to get me and lead me back to him.
Okay. Yeah. So you do, and eventually you do show up at the docks.
Carrying both my bag and Dumka's.
Uh-huh.
I rummaged through his room and I didn't clean it up after, I just left it a mess.
There are many drawings of Dark Phoenix.
So there's...
And then there's a new drawing that's like a dark phoenix and a very, very obvious Dumka and a dragon mask. And they're like standing next to each other on like the roof of a building. It's 2-dimensional. It's not stick figures.
Yeah.
It's not stick figures, but it's like a rectangle and then 2 people standing on top of it, so it's like they're standing on the roof.
That's really cute. He kind of just grins to himself and just like pushes the paper while I'm like looking for other things to grab for you, and yeah, head out.
But yeah, you all meet up at the docks.
I throw the bag at my brother.
Now you get hit.
Okay. Yes.
Careful.
I am injured.
It's packed well, it won't break now.
Thank you. I have had a very bad morning.
Oh,
Yes, do you see the blood? Right here on his neck. His hair's
You do see a
continuing
few
to
drops of blood coming down the back of his neck.
What the bloody hell happened to you?
There was a very, very rude man that had too much to drink and decided that he was going to tussle with me.
Who?
And he thought that... I don't know, it was someone in some bar that I do not
What did he
remember.
look like?
He was like a human
Human?
with a...
Someone's asking.
with...
You're telling the Dark Phoenix that his brother got assaulted by a man!
Look,
Choose your words
look.
carefully!
Look, he had like a beard. Look, it's like I dealt with it, okay? I can
Clearly
take care of
not.
myself.
Where is he?
But he's probably still unconscious in an alleyway somewhere.
Let's go
It is-
find him and take him in!
We need to go do this job for Shashay.
Then what does he look like so we can deal with him later?
He's like a human with a beard, and he like short hair and brown eyes, and
They all look the same.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I do not know what to tell you. He was the poor piece of the human.
So where were you? Why are you coming back without packing your bag? Where were you?
Because I thought that I was going to be missing the ship, so I did not go all the way back home. I forgot about a bag, so thank you. That is all. I had a little bit too much to drink. I am okay. Just this thingy.
Yes, he's
Why does this
Looks
shit
at-
always happen when
looks
I'm
at-
not around?
Looks at Reksha doing the face. It stings. He swung pretty hard.
Oh,
Zach
It's
will remember
okay.
this.
it's okay. Sure you managed to fight him off.
Yes.
He's not gonna heal you.
Yes. That is understood. Look, I would like to go to Nicodranas. I would like to do this job. And Dylan would like to as well. This
Let's
was a
find
very
this-
funny gag, but Dylan is done with it.
Let's find this Lala then.
So, you ask God, what's the
Dockmaster.
the dockmaster, where the sunflower is. They point down to the end of the docks, and you see a small, older ship that looks like it has a few scrapes on the hull. Not in the best of shape, but still in working order. It's still floating and has a working sail and all that. There is a painted sunflower on the side of the ship, and but paint is starting to chip off. Looks like it could use a touch up. But you see a older gentleman standing at the on ramp, just kind of like leaning up against the railing. He has like a graying, long hair and a very scruffy, unkept beard. Kind of sitting there, kind of dozing off. It looks like. But as you all approach, he hears people walking down the docks and kind of like startles awake. Hello, are you, the Iron Line, the people that I'm supposed to be giving a ride to Nikojanis for?
That would be we.
Come on,
Lala?
come aboard. Yes, I am Captain Lala, Lala Vic. If, that works. Friends just call me Lala, though. But anyways, come aboard. Make yourselves at home. There's not much room, so hopefully that's okay. Are you all ready to set off?
Yes.
Okay. Should be a relatively safe journey. So, does anybody get seasick? If you get seasick, please do it overboard.
I don't know.
I don't want anybody getting sick on my ship, please. Or if you do, just clean it up.
Can we fight on your ship? Like for fun?
You see, there's not a lot of space on this ship. If you don't get in my way, sure.
That's in mind.
Okay.
I like give Reksha a sad side eye.
I don't know. Rex's face doesn't change, but his ears droop a little.
His ears are just.
Now, one strange thing, except for actually, most of y'all probably haven't spent a lot of time on ships, except for Dumka, but that was really young. There isn't any other crew members on this ship that you can see, and he has a weird setup that looks like he controls everything from the wheel of the ship, like all the sails and everything. It looks like he does it all by himself.
No.
Okay. I'm going to find a barrel to sit on it on my head.
Well, let's set sail, I guess. He starts going around the ship, unhooking it from the docks. Starts to steer it out into the open waters. He lets the
Sail.
sail. Thank you. I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank on words right now. Yes, the sail. He lets the sail down. It catches some wind, and y'all are off on your journey. For anybody that wants to, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me. See if you get sick see if you get seasick.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Are you saying we have to?
No, you don't
this
have
roll?
to. It is up to you if you want to see if your character gets sick on those.
25.
So.
I think Dumka's
21.
We are good.
And you said you were good. You're above a 10, right? Okay. So everybody keeps their breakfast down. But it is a new experience for everybody except for Dumka. That feeling the waves of the ocean and the moving of a ship is definitely a new experience and a very unique one for most of you. But however, this is going to be a 3-day journey. So if there's anything that you all want to do for the trip, this would be where you would stay. So, is there anything anybody wants to do?
Reksha.
Oh, yes?
Get Tremayne as well.
Okay.
I wanted to show. Sorry, I'm a little dizzy. Thank you.
This is a very small ship.
I'm a little dizzy. Tremayne, there, you're like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Perfect. I wanted
the dolphin.
to show you to something. Possibly, I showed it to Zach earlier, but it was a spell that I was working on. I wanted to ask. This is possibly, you've not been on ships for very long, but I can almost guarantee that perhaps neither of you have been able to ride the wind.
What?
ride the sky like a bird and soar above all of us down here below.
No, you know, I'm very, for me personally, I'm, like, very in touch with the ground, like, very, like I'm kind of made out of rock, like a little bit.
Like a little bit.
So, the sky is kind of like... You know what, Dirk? That's a good fear. Tremayne's fucking afraid of heights.
Okay.
You know...
I wanted to ask you if there was a possibility that you would like to try this spell that I've already used it on myself and Zach, so it is only fair that I offer it to you. It would allow you to soar into the air like a bird. And I am not making it up. To thank you for...
I'm watching Reksha to see what he says.
Oh,
He looks like very excited. He's like,
he's also scared of heights, but he's too nice to sit down.
Both of us are like, if one says that they're gonna fly, then the other has to, since we low-key have like a competition going for toughness.
so there's nothing like it. It has always been a dream of mine to be able to fly.
Mm-hmm.
And I've worked very, very hard on this. Countless hours.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Kind of just like looks at Tremayne and like kind of like whispers, "You worked really hard. You worked really hard on it."
I worked so hard on it.
I would love to try out your new spell.
I would also love to try that. Love air and being off of the ground.
Excellent. Give me your hands. He takes an inhale, and you feel some of the air all around you seem to get tingly and staticky as he sends a charge of electricity from his hands into your hands, and it travels just like it did with Zach from one hand across your chest into the other hand and makes these two little balls of lightning in your palms. And just points them down at the ground and think upward thoughts.
Thank you, Watchity, for the 10 gold for me. I kind of I'm like looking at Reksha, and I put my hands down, and
I twin it.
I think up.
And you take off into the air. As soon as you all do that, the Captain Lala yells. You hear him yell out, "If you get left behind, I'm not turning around." So I suggest getting back on the boat.
You can fly very fast.
Oh.
But he doesn't stop the boat. He is so.
Reksha is only like 20 feet off the ground. He does not go up very high.
Okay.
You look amazing, Reksha. You look amazing as well, Tremayne.
Tremayne is like the first, like an adult who has never ice skated before, getting on ice skates for the first time, and like trying to seem really tough because they're taking their kids ice skating, but their legs are like, and she's just like, you know, I was feeling fine on this ship. I don't feel so fine right now. Why am I upside down?
Your turn, Trace.
Traces start to like kind of lose their color a little bit as you all get a little higher, look down. But yeah, this is definitely an experience for you all. I don't know if you all will ever want to do it again, but it's definitely something.
That was really great.
Because this is like one of his childhood dreams, he is like absolutely beaming. The biggest smile. He's so proud of being able to accomplish this spell and share it with you guys. It's like actual, pure, just genuine,
joy,
child happiness.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, Reksha gives like a thumbs up, and his hands are shaking a little bit.
It's exhilarating, no? Yes, that is the last one that I can do for today. But if you want to go again tomorrow after I've had the rest, you just let me know.
No, that is fine. I would not like to drain your magic.
Save it for yourself, you know? You look much cooler than either of us doing that.
You could
Thank
get
you.
way more use out of it than either of us could.
Well, I mean, I can always, with a little bit more of a personal flair, I can always take one other person with me. So you don't have to worry. It doesn't have to all be for me.
Oh, I bet Zach is the one. Zach would look really cool. He could do a bunch of tricks and bend around in the air like a
Zach
noodle.
could fly faster than me. He is so speedy. But
That's
I thought that would be a good exchange for before.
yeah. Thank you for doing that to me.
Certainly interesting.
It is probably the most powerful spell that I have ever been able to make. I'm incredibly proud.
I'm incredibly proud of you as well.
I'm gonna kneel here for a little while and just think on the earth and the wood.
I know, it is never the same after you do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm going. I think I have to look at the time. I think it's time for me to pray. Pray for how glad I am to be alive.
And with that, your 3 days of journey goes by okay. The second day there was a rainstorm, so that was very interesting being on a ship for most of y'all's first time through a rainstorm. Luckily, your captain is competent enough to get you through the storm without any issues or any problems. So 3 days pass, you can start to see Nicodranus in the distance, and you make your way towards the city. Something else really fast. I'm just going to give a quick introduction to Nicodranus really fast. Nicodranus is has colorful rooftops and towers varying in height and design, giving a visual of cultures having built the space without a unified vision. The city exterior's wall has many gates and archways with portcullis that are held up by a chain mechanism behind the wall. The gates are all guarded by the Zalezo that run the city. Towards the coastline, the walls slowly diminish into steps that extend out into the ocean. And there is a vast dock of ships that are docked here. And you all slowly pull into the port, and you are in the port of Nicodranus.
And it's
No.
like significantly bigger than Port Zoon, right?
Yes, this is Nicodranus is the second biggest city in the coast. So
Damn.
it is definitely a lot bigger than the typical port you're used to.
Just went from Pittsburgh to New York for the first time.
The other, and just so you all know, the biggest city is Port Damale, which you all would all know that. But you all just arrived in Nicodranus, and let me get the.
That's a lot of buildings.
It is as beautiful as I remember it.
You been here before?
It's been a while, but yes, for some sort of merchant business.
Zach, have you been here too? If it was family business?
I feel like he has been here before.
You probably, because did you have to travel like from?
Yeah, probably.
You probably stopped along the coast, so.
When I was much younger, yeah. Been many a year.
And then also, as you all arrive, you do notice a giant lighthouse overlooking the bay that is very interesting. But
Ooh.
you were technically in the restless wharf of the city, which Captain Lala, as you all pull in, he sets up the ropes tying it to the dock. Well, welcome to Nicodranus. I'm glad I could get you here safe. This is the Restless Wharf, And I think my business with you is done. So,
Thank you, Captain Lalavik.
Thank you, Captain.
of course. Well, if there's nothing else,
We will be getting out of your way.
thank you.
What time of day is it?
It's probably about noon or so.
Yeah, okay, I have my bandages on.
Yeah, you're gonna need it's
My-
actually probably around like 3. It's getting close to like dinner time a little
Alright.
bit, so
Yeah, I have a couple
couple more hours be dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we have to go somewhere? I'm genuinely forgetting. Did Shasha give us lodgings secured or something, or like a place to go to meet?
We have to meet at. I got it. We have to meet at the Shore Stars. Was that what it was?
Shore Stars.
Shore, not sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
Shore.
Joyzy Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shore.
The Shore.
Sure.
Yeah, which is like a little tavern.
And they said that was in the open
Open
quay.
Quay.
Yeah.
Open
Open
Quay.
quay.
Key.
Hmm?
Pronounce key.
Is
Sometimes
it?
it's pronounced
Quay.
K.
Is it?
It depends on key. It's key or K, depending on I think dialect.
Oh, ours is key.
Okay.
Canadian. K. I understand what K. Though it's fine.
Open key.
Open key.
Reksha, what do you think about your second ever city that you have seen? They are not all this big, like Port Zoon, but this is Nicodramas.
It is impressive. I think it is too busy.
Wait till you see these streets.
I'm not even in it
Not
yet.
very encouraging.
He's just laughing and
Alright,
getting up
let's
on the
go.
gangplank.
Yeah.
So you all make your way into the streets of Nicodranas, and it is still similar to Port Zoon, except less industrial and more like merchant oriented. Less crafting and like craftsmanship type stuff. It's like, 'cause you all are used to like a lot of forges, a lot of like, like carpenters, that kind of stuff, where you're from. But this is more lively. Like, there's food stalls all over the place. There's places to any kind of shop that you could think of, you could find here. But I'm assuming you're gonna stop and ask somebody for directions.
Yeah, we could ask a Zalezo.
And there are plenty of them walking around also. So you stop one, and they will give you directions to the open key, right?
Yeah,
Is that what
it's
you said?
key.
The open key.
We'll go with key.
Open
And it is the let me see real fast. It is the western side of the city. You start making your way over there. And as you get closer and closer, you ask somebody else where the Shore Stars Tavern is, and they point you in a direction. And by the time you make your way there, it's probably been an hour or so in the city. And it is quite... For people that enjoy the city life, it is a lot different, and the experience is very fascinating for most of you all, if not all of you. But you walk up to a building that there is the inn is made of timber and brick walls with a black roof tile. As you walk in, there is it is very decorated inside and brightly lit by glowing gemstones set into the ceiling. Hence the name, the Shore Stars. But as you enter, there actually doesn't seem to be a whole lot of people in here. Probably because it's not necessarily dinner time yet, drawing close. But you do see a dwarven man standing behind a counter that he has a really fine kept beard that isn't super long like you've seen other dwarves have. It's more close to the chin, and he has very long sideburns also that like fold into the beard to make it look really nice. Really nice clothing. But he, as he sees you enter, can I interest you into any food, early dinner, or maybe some rooms?
Probably the rooms.
Sure, I have a few rooms available.
Alright.
Is there... Is anyone else staying here right now? Or is it,
Quite. There's a few people, yes.
Dumka, I forget the name. Let's get your little book.
Yes. We are meeting a Mr. Rizar.
Yes. He's actually sitting over at that table right now. And you see a halfling gentleman sitting at a table. Hold on, I'm pulling up a thing real fast. It's gotta load. He has a very long green coat that he has over what looks to be like a white cotton shirt and a blue scarf that's like wrapped around his neck right now. There's also it's very similar to a cowboy hat, but instead of it like coming up, it comes out into like a point on the sides, and the front and back kind of go down. But a brown hat, and he has a what looks like a dagger on his belt, and some more green pants going down and you notice that he doesn't have any shoes on. I'm gonna send everybody a picture really fast just so y'all can put a name or a picture to.
What's my least favorite thing about halflings when they don't wear shoes?
Yeah.
I
There's
didn't consent to seeing anyone's toes. Oh, he looks kind of badass though. I'm
gonna kind of give Dumka a nudge because he's the people person.
But he is currently sitting at a table. Looks like to be enjoying some food, minding his own business.
Dumka's player thinks that he has talked way too much this episode, and
Someone player thinks that she has talked way too much. We both look at each other in this weird moment of transcending our own existences and take Zach and Reksha and push them forward.
I already talked to Shashay. What don't you go?
Yeah, Reksha, you know about the woods, and Zach, you have a tough guy personality. You talk.
Out of character, I have 9 charisma. Do you really want me to do that?
Yes!
Alright.
We have already secured the payment. Just go meet him. For the sake of the narrative.
What's his name?
Rizor.
Yeah,
Rizor.
Rizor?
Rizor, yeah.
Rizor. Alright, I'll just
Like
go...
resort, but no.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go, sit down at a table.
He looks up as you approach. By all means, feel free to join me.
Rizor.
That I am. You wouldn't happen to be, the Iron Line that I'm supposed to meet here?
Yeah, that's us.
Well,
I just
he kind of like waves over to... Yeah, he kind of waves over to everybody else. Have a seat. We can, have some dinner and, talk about what we will be doing.
Sure.
However, I think that is where we're going to end tonight. As everybody sits down around a table with their new friend.
Hell yeah.
Since it is getting late, I don't want to get too much farther into anything else. So, but hopefully everybody enjoyed. And don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
Hey.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.